Yes. Hello, everybody. It's 3 years natural today. My hair is 3 years old. When I went natural, I cut off all of my relaxed ends, so my hair is about this long. And so now you can see I've got a bit of growth going on all there, So I'm pretty happy with that. So I thought I would come on here and suggest some different books for you to read. And, if you're thinking about it or if you already are, there's some in here that are good for people that have been natural for years. You can always learn something new about hair. So I'm going to start with the first one, which you already know. Signs of Black Hair. Can't live without it, okay? If you're going to go natural, you got to have this in your bookshelf. You got to have it because you never know when you're going to need it, okay? So get that one. It's really good. Next one, Textured Tresses. Very, very good book. I would say that this one's really good for people that are starting out because it gives you a breakdown of tools to use for your hair. It gives you, when you should trim your hair, and, it gives you pictures of different types of hair textures. If you're into that, if you're worrying about, what texture hair you have, I don't really worry about that so much. But it's a very good book. It's laid out in a way that it's easy to follow, and it could be interesting for newbies. So that's that one. Okay, and then we have this one, Going Natural. Okay, now this is by a woman whose name is Mireille Liong-A-Kong, and she has a website called goingnatural.com. And this is like the very first natural hair book that I bought. It's very small. I think you can only buy it online unless it's changed. And the book it's really, really good because it has, great pictures of different hairstyles you can do. She goes through everything. There's even recipes in this book. So like if you want to mix up your own products, she has recipes in here. She has the stages of, like if you want to do locks, she talks about that in here. She talks about BCing. She talks about transitioning. It's a really good book. There's even like a page like this where you have all the different hairstyles and how she's gone from June to May with different hairstyles. So that one I really recommend because I think it's good and it's not so expensive, but it's a good book that's pretty thorough. All right, then you have Chicoro. This is Chicoro, Grow It. And that's Chicoro on the cover. And here she is on the back. Look at that long, luscious hair. She has a flat iron there, though. Now, this book is really a step-by-step, how to take care of your hair, how to moisturize it, condition, shampoo, how frequently you should do it, to know when you're over conditioning your hair or over wet, because you can over wet your hair and over condition your hair. That can be a problem, as well as not doing it enough. And this book goes about explaining it very well. And it is a short read, concise, and to the point. So that one is really good. Now, this is her second book, which I'm not sure exactly. It came out not so long ago, maybe about 7 months ago or something, maybe 8 months ago. It's called Hair Products 101. And this one is really good. This is also Chicoro, and this gives you the breakdown on the products. So it helps you be able to read the backs of the shampoo, conditioners, deep conditioners. You can read the backs of these and understand better what is actually in them, and maybe even learn about things that you should avoid when buying products, because some ingredients just don't seem to work on everybody's hair because everybody's hair is different. So, this is a good book. And I haven't seen very many people talk about it, but I think it's really worth checking out because, this product junkyism is crazy. I mean, I hate to say this, but the companies are taking advantage of Black women and their money because they know that we're crazy enough to go out and buy every new product, try every new product that comes out, when a lot of them are more of the same, which is not so good. And it's very expensive, this process. So I think we have to be more, more careful about, what we choose to, use on our hair. So this will help you figure all that out. All right, now, next I have 10 easy steps to go natural without cutting your hair off. Now, this one I'm sure you have all heard about it. It's a book that's written by Nik Scott. Very small book, but it is, I would say, the book about transitioning. So if you're thinking about transitioning, you should, get this book because she grew her hair out like that. So this book tells you all about that. It's also a book about positivity and accepting what your hair is like and being confident about the way your hair is. And it's the positive aspects of going natural, which is not spoken about enough, I don't think. And she speaks about it quite a lot in this book. Now, the only downside to this book for me is the editing. Ugh, it's a catastrophe. That is the only downfall for this book. But I think if she writes a second one, it's going to be perfect. Check it out. And the last one is Hair Story, a book that follows black hair all the way from Africa all the way through the years, through all of the changes of nothing to take care of our hair with, to relaxing, jerry curls, flat iron, the whole thing. It's all in here. And it talks a lot about, where our love for our hair comes from. It's something that is in us. And this is really a great book because it's two people that writes. It's L'Oreal Tharps, who also writes fiction as well, because I read a fiction book by her and she was really good. And she wrote it with this young woman called Ayana Byrd. And yeah, it's really good. It's interesting and it can really inform everybody on, something they may not know a lot about. So check that out. All right, the last one is Good Hair. Now, this one is really low down on the list because there was just a lot of things wrong with this book. And it's a shame because I think she had some good ideas, but I think it was a little bit too repetitive and too basic, not enough in depth. So if you buy this book, you're bound to read a lot of things that you can just find out on YouTube. So I'm not sure if I wouldn't say that this is a good book for you. For people to necessarily invest in, although it's tiny and it doesn't cost a lot. So, that's it. All right, so that's all I have for you today on my third natural hair anniversary. So I'll be back with you soon with a video on Speak and Harry Potter. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.